Welcome back to the another episode of Hear It Loud with Dr. Shweta, where we talk out loud the actual sense without making noise because it's women hearts talking out. Today, in the second episode, we have a very strong and a beautiful entrepreneur, Sonal Somani, founder of Happie Curves. Happie Curve is a clothing brand for sleepwear, swimwear, beachwear, intimate wear, and all for all plus sizes and confident women like all of us. So let's welcome Sonal and hear her loud. So hi Sonal, welcome on our this podcast show, Hear It Loud with you. And we have this pleasure of having you here, such a confident, beautiful, and strong woman like you.
Hi, Dr. Shweta. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm really excited for this conversation. And let's see how it goes. I mean, I was looking forward to having this conversation with you, and it's really great that we're doing it so soon. So I think let's have a good time.
Yes, sure. So now tell me something about your journey, especially your entrepreneurial journey, how Happie Curves happened.
Okay. So actually, a lot of people don't really know. मेरी जो education है, it is finance background. So basically, I've done my chartered accountancy and company secretary and LLB. Obviously, I was prepping up to be a tax lawyer, but I lost my father too soon, and then I just couldn't go back. मतलब वो दिल ही नहीं था कि मैं वापस जाऊं. And ever since, like, post my father passed away, I've always had this thing in my head. There is something I want to do of my own, like something that I want to make, something that's absolutely mine. Because obviously, when I was prepping to be a tax lawyer, my father was a chartered accountant too. So it would more or less be like he was shadowing me, and like I would follow the path he would very conveniently show me. Right. But I really wanted to do something of my own. And once he passed away, फिर तो दिल ही टूट गया. मतलब वहाँ जाने का, मतलब वो रास्ते पे जाने का कोई सवाल ही नहीं था. It was never going to happen. So before I actually did Happie Curves, I did have two other ventures. One was marry a friend. Again, keeping in mind the same concept of, women should have a say in whatever they want to do. So even as far as marriage is concerned, that was a huge thing. Like I'm talking about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Okay. You didn't have a say really, love marriages were not the in thing. So big problem. So that was that. But obviously, because I don't come from a tech background, we were too early for our times. We couldn't really survive. Then I moved on to having another what do you call a venture, which again was very much related to dressing up as per your body shape.
Oh.
I'm also a certified image consultant, and what I realized was that the entire market revolved around just the round shape and the hourglass shape. Anything else beyond that was not addressed at all. But when we studied image consultancy, it was more about having 7 to 8 different body types. So like if you're heavy on the top, that means you would become an inverted triangle. If you're heavy on the bottom, you become a triangle, for example. There is something known as a rectangle, like your chest, your waist, and your hips are pretty much in proportion. So there were lots of things we learned. And of course, this venture of mine, MBD Style Box or My Bridal Drama, it was again very much focused on women empowering themselves, looking good, feeling good about themselves, and automatically, spreading that positivity around them. क्योंकि क्या होता है ना, you must have realized on any given day when you get up and you wear something that is not so okay, your mood also goes down. Like you won't be very happy, you won't want to like talk to people. But the day you get up and dress up, and it could be a nice t-shirt. I'm not saying you need to like deck up, but just maybe a nice plain t-shirt and a nice pair of shorts or a skirt, whatever.
I mean, whatever you love, you just wear, and that confident
you
comes.
feel good about yourself, you feel really good. So that was the whole idea of having that. But again, we were way ahead of our time, so it didn't really moved in the direction I wanted it to, because there was too much education and people were not accepting it at that point of time. Now this again, I'm talking about 8 years ago. Now with this entire onset of body positivity and body shaming ka pura thing, designers wanting to jump into it, brands wanting to jump into it, only it being like नाम के लिए जैसे बोलते हैं
हाँ.
कि ठीक है हमने डबल एक्सएल ऐड कर दिया तो अब हम प्लस साइज के हो गए. So this thing really troubled me a lot, a lot. So I've always been on the segment of wanting to empower women, whether it is with their clothes, whether it is with them going out and achieving something for themselves. I've always been a believer of that, irrespective of how much of strength you have at home or what kind of families around you or friends. You need to be confident and you need to have that strength within you, and you should be able to achieve whatever you want, you know.
Yeah.
And which is why when I was seeing a lot of these problems, and we decided to launch Happie Curves.
Yeah.
So Happie Curves, again, we wanted to touch something, a segment that is like, you know, totally away from, if you're a fat person, like you should not be wearing swimsuit, you should not be having sexy night suits, you're supposed to wear a tambu because you're fat. Why wear a tambu, yaar? हमें भी तो अच्छा दिखना अच्छा लगता है यार. So this is a problem I've had all my life. Like if I want to sleep, I have to be prim and proper. मुझे अच्छा दिखना है. I go out for coffee, I want to look good. मतलब मैं सीए के ऑफिस में भी जाती थी जब एज एन इंटर्न. आई यूज्ड टू बी लाइक इन बूट्स एंड यू नो अ नाइस क्रिस्प शर्ट विद प्रॉपर फिटेड पैंट्स. मतलब इट वाज अनबिलीवेबल फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल कि यार इतना तैयार होके क्यों आई है. आई लाइक इट, यू नो. इट वाज doesn't matter. I'm thin, fat, skinny, whatever you want to call me. I want to look good and it makes me feel good. So we launched Happie Curves with these segments of, you know, swimsuit. Then we have night suit. We have something known as beachwear, and we have bralettes. Trust me, it's been a pain for me to buy any of these products ever since, I don't know, ever since I started swimming maybe 10, 20 years ago, whatever, you know. If I want a bralette, like Marks and Spencer says, okay, they have, you know, till size 20. But आप उनके आप bralette लेने जाओगे ना तो मतलब मेरा तो आधा भी नहीं जाएगा उसमें. You know, वो बोलने के लिए है. You know, which is why Happie Curves came into the picture. And I wanted to touch this segment because I know a lot of women like me who are very confident and they love going out, they love swimming, they love going to the beaches. So why not? Let's have something fun, trendy, colorful, sexy. Why not?
Very nice. And especially, I love the name Happy Curve because whatever curves you have to be happy about it, show it confidently, and go out and just live your life like everyone is living. So, my next question, Sonal, on this only. I gained weight from since 2018. I gained weight because of all stress, because you have also gone through this journey, like entrepreneurial journey, and it's not easy to be an entrepreneur, especially, yes, especially if you are married, and especially you are a woman. अगर मैं कुछ ना बोलूँ तो मैं बोलती हूँ, you are a woman, it becomes very difficult for you to start a business. There are many challenges, unique challenges. कुछ तो common होते हैं, but कुछ unique challenges भी होते हैं. So a lot of stress and everything. I gained a lot of weight these years, and believe me, जब मैं कहीं जाती तो इनफैक्ट वुमेन टोल्ड मी दैट आप मोटे हो, पूरा स्टाइल दिखा के आप मोटे हो गए हो, आपने वेट गेन कर लिया है. तो मैं घर गई अपने मायके, आई मीन, एंड देन देयर द पीपल, यू गॉट फैट, कुछ किया करो, एक्सरसाइज किया करो, तुमने तो बहुत वेट गेन कर लिया, अपनी इसको देखो, अपनी उसको देखो. Somewhere it was killing me inside. Why? Because see, it's then I realized, because तब तक मुझे भी ये लगता था यार पतली थी, बेटा होने के बाद भी I was so thin, this that, but then immediately I switched my mind and I said, इतने सारे स्ट्रेस के बीच में ये अपना कर्व्स का और अपने मोटापे का स्ट्रेस लेके I cannot do my business. I just have to give up this मोटापा वाला part. But I feel like many women, and I have heard many stories, I have met many people. In fact, movie bhi ab ban chuki hai, Double XL, right?
Yes.
So have you gone through this such kind of comments from society? Have you met these people? What is your say? And especially your say to the women who are facing this?
Correct. So, definitely I have gone through enough nonsense, as you would call it. Obviously, a lot of people who know me, a lot of family members, the elder ones and stuff like that, जिन्होंने ये चीजें करी हैं, ये देखेंगे तो उन्हें बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. But let me tell you very honestly, whether it's you, me, it's any women who's going through this, or even a man for that matter, body shaming. It always starts at home.
Yeah.
ये कभी नहीं होता है कि बाहर से ये चीजें शुरू होती हैं. अभी आप ये देख लो, मे बी 20-30 years ago, maybe even now sometimes, when a girl reaches a certain age, the mothers start fretting. इतना मत खा, मोटी हो जाएगी. You need to maintain. धूप में मत जाओ, काली हो जाओगी. Still these things are there. And ऐसा नहीं है कि बाहर वाला आके आपको अटैक करता है. What really happens is first आपके घर वाले अटैक करते हैं. किसी ने कुछ सुना होगा, प्रॉबेबली वो वहां से पिकअप हो जाता है. वो पूरे फैमिली का वो एक जिम्मा हो जाता है, भाई हमें तो इसको बोलना है, हम बोलेंगे तो ही पतली होगी. ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Yes.
There are varied reasons, for why you could be a certain shape, size, whatever. So, of course, definitely, I have gone through this in school. I have gone through this in college. It was very like normal for people. Like if I'm walking, hey, bhais, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. You're just crossing me and you're telling me, hey, bhais. Like if I'm wearing red, like red is my favorite color. I love red. Like, and I've always been wearing red. It's not like I don't. They would see me in this and be like, hey, Lal Moti, dude, do I know you? I don't know you. And I don't want you in my life. So why you like interfering? Then when you go for like family functions, it has happened with me. Like if you pick up plate and you're just about to grab something and eat, it'll be like, बेटा मत खाओ, तुम्हें शादी करनी है नहीं करनी है. So I have seen all of this school में, college में. But I will tell you something which is very important, and I think every woman should stand up for herself and do it. My biggest support system was my father, my brother, and my mother. Like my family was so this thing when it came to me being a certain size. मतलब उनको किसी चीज से फर्क नहीं पड़ता था. And my father only said one thing कि बेटा you have to remember this till you die. Whether you become thin or no, I don't care. But remember this, being fat or being overweight should not be an excuse for you to not achieve your dreams.
Yes.
Just remember this.
Very
Baki,
true.
everything will happen.
Very true. Very true.
So it just stuck by me. It stuck by me. But there was someone very close to the family who actually changed my relationship with food. And food became like comfort eating for me, which further put on a little more weight on my body. The kind of things she would say and the kind of things, the way she would look at me and when I'm eating or something, it just literally changed the way I looked at food. And then I was like, you know what? I was very rebellious by nature. I'm an Aries, okay? So I'm very rebellious by nature. I do what other people don't want you to do. I love to do that. So then I started like binge eating. So I became even more heavier, like what I am maybe now, whatever. So I have gone through this a lot. I had a great support system at home, no doubt. I was lucky enough to also have a man in my life who loved me for who I am. So we've been together for 16 years. 10 years we are married also. So 16 years, I have never had Ankur say anything to me about my weight. So when I lost my father, Ankur was already there in my life. It was as good as like a big pillar going from my life, but a baby pillar coming into my life. So he literally fulfilled that space. And even at times when I felt bad about my body, he was there to throw me up. Like, what the hell are you doing? Are you just your body? आगे बढ़ो और है जिंदगी में.
बहुत अच्छा बोला उन्होंने इनफैक्ट. लेकिन सोनल, एक चीज है, आपके पास आपके फादर या अंकुर, योर हस्बैंड was a pillar support, but बहुत सारे फीमेल के पास नहीं होते, बहुत सारे वुमेन के पास नहीं होते वो सपोर्ट, या बहुत सारे वुमेन अपने फैमिली को बता भी नहीं पाते हैं कि वो मेंटली व्हाट दे आर गोइंग थ्रू. आई विल टेल यू अ स्टोरी. मेरी खुद की छोटी बहन, माय यंगर सिस्टर, शी वाज वेरी फैट, टू चब्बी आई वुड से, बचपन में व्हेन वी वर इन, आई थिंक मुझसे 3-4 साल छोटी है वो. और जब मैं 10th में थी, तो आप सोचो वो किस क्लास में रही होगी. एंड I used to see my रिश्तेदार्स coming to home and saying, अरे कितना खाएगी, अपने पापा का पूरा खाना खा जाएगी, कितना चावल खाती है, कितना ये खाती है. Literally after 12th, she went into such anxiety phase that she stopped eating, which she told me herself कि दीदी मैंने ना खाना खाना छोड़ दिया, which affected her skin, her hairs a lot, hair a lot. And then थोड़ा सा जब मेच्योरिटी आया, she realized herself, किसी ने उसको realize भी नहीं करवाया. She went abroad for studies and all. She realized herself that how much she has to take care of her body. और आज जब मैं उससे बोलती हूँ कि यार मैंने बहुत ज्यादा वेट गेन कर लिया, खराब लग रहा है, वो कहते हैं यार खाओ अच्छा, पियो अच्छा, just be healthy food खाओ, don't bother about it because I have suffered it. And seriously, Sonal, I have seen her such suffering through this, and I actually wanted to address this topic, and I'm so happy that today I'm talking to you. That why body shaming a small child? आप चलो हम जैसे मेच्योर होने के बाद एक बच्चा एक बच्ची जो उतना छोटा है, आज भी अगर छोटा बच्चा 10th 12th में देखो आप, थोड़ा चब्बी है, लोग उसको कहते हैं देखो ऐसे हो गया वैसे, विद डिफरेंट नेम्स दे कॉल, राइट?
नहीं पाएगा, ये कर नहीं पाएगा, डांस नहीं कर पाएगा, बाहर नहीं जा पाएगा.
So there are so many, and वो उनको रियलाइज नहीं होता वो बच्ची जो भी है, मेल फीमेल, वो कितने मेंटल ट्रॉमा से उस वक्त गुजरते हैं. बिकॉज आई हैव सीन माई सिस्टर एक्चुअली, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई एम एड्रेसिंग इट टुडे. एंड शी टोल्ड दैट हेल्दी ईटिंग and taking care of your body is must. Don't listen what people has to say, right? And I'm so happy that you addressed this thought process and brought this brand.
So, which is why, it's very important to have this conversation that we are having. For women who do not have that support system, women like us, we really need to come out and have these conversations, because आप मानो या ना मानो, करीना कपूर ने size 0 को भगवान बना दिया था. फिर now तो she's okay, she's normal in her body and whatever. उसके बाद फिर अपनी ये जो महारथी ब्यूटी स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं अपनी बिग शॉट मैगजीन्स के, लेट्स नॉट टेक नेम्स, मतलब मॉडल्स हैंगर होती हैं, लिटरली वो अपने आप को हैंगर ही समझती है, मतलब ब्यूटी स्टैंडर्ड्स का लेवल ही अलग करके रखा हुआ है. सो विच इज व्हाई इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट पीपल कम आउट एंड हैव दीज कॉन्वर्सेशंस, सो दैट women who are going through this are able to accept themselves the way they are. I mean,
yes,
you have to, and whether you like it or no, if this is happening with you at home, you need to stand up. You need to say something. It can be your mother, it can be your father, it can be your relatives, it can be anyone. Because हो सकता है उन्हें ये लग रहा हो कि they are doing it for your betterment, but उन्हें नहीं realize हो रहा है कि आपको mentally कितना ज़्यादा impact आ रहा है इस चीज़ का. So मतलब even if you are somebody who can achieve the world, but because of this little stupid thought at the back of your mind, your future is ruined actually.
I agree, and I have, because I personally have gone through, but जैसा आपने बोला कि मेरा पहला प्रोसेस था कि मेरा मोटापा मेरा और सारा जर्नी नहीं स्टॉप कर सकता. आई डोंट हैव टू लुक फॉरवर्ड मैं कितनी मोटी हूँ, कितनी पतली हूँ, कितना वेट गेन कर रही हूँ. अभी मेरा जो मोटिव है वो मेरा करियर है, मेरा मैंने कुछ स्टार्ट किया है वो है. सो आई डिडंट लुक फॉरवर्ड. सो दिस इज फॉर एवरी वुमेन, राइट? कि don't listen, because society को we cannot ask them to stop. They have their own perceptions, right?
No matter हम कहीं भी पहुंच जाए, whatever happens, like it's very, like we talk about women, so let's just say it like that. आप Forbes मैगजीन के कवर पे आ जाओ, बट जब आप कोई गैदरिंग में किसी से मिलोगे ना, या आपकी फैमिली गैदरिंग में, उनका पहला क्वेश्चन ये होगा, अच्छा बेटा आपकी शादी हो गई, बेटा आपके बच्चे हो गए. उनको सिर्फ उस चीज में इंटरेस्ट है. So when we are living in a society like this, I think it's high time we start cancelling this noise around us and we start focusing on ourselves. I think it's really high time for every woman to do it.
So one more, I would say, पुराना जो वो होता है conventional method आपने एक छोड़ा, conventional business आपने छोड़ा, and you started with plus sizes. Plus sizes में भी आपने intimate wears, स्विम वेयर, बीच वेयर, जो लोग जल्दी से रियलाइज नहीं करते वो पहन भी सकते हैं, राइट? तो इसके लिए भी सोनम कहीं ना कहीं तो आपको सुनना पड़ा होगा कि कैसे बिकेगा, कैसे करोगी, कैसे आगे बढ़ोगी, बिकॉज बहुत लोग खुल के बोल भी, मतलब फीमेल जिसको मुझे भी खरीदना है सपोज, तो एज अ वुमेन मैं भी शायद बहुत खुल के नहीं आती कि मुझे ये स्विम वेयर पहनने का मन है, प्लस साइजेस के लिए है. सो इसको कैसे एड्रेस किया आपने?
Okay, so I don't think people are going to like, hearing this thing of mine. I don't think I'm circulating this in my family at least. But let me just say it outright and simple, okay? जब मैंने ये business launch किया था about a year ago, I've lost both my parents, okay? So it's just my masis and all, they're pretty cool. Like, I'm a Punjabi, okay? And I'm married to a Marwadi. So, and my entire jing bang 150-200 लोगों की family doesn't stay in Bombay. My husband is actually from Indore. So when I actually launched this business and they got to know about it, trust me, there was no acknowledgement. Shweta, there was absolutely no acknowledgement. It was just like, oh, okay, 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 okay. Oh, okay, 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 okay. You know, like,
बहुत लोग तो शर्म के मारे नहीं बोल पा रहे होंगे ये
not at all. Like it took them a while to really come around कि अच्छा ये women का product बना रही है. They will still not say what. Women का product बना रही है is the word used. And when like they ask me how it's doing and all, it'll be like, अच्छा बेटा वो तुमने वो चालू किया था वो कैसा चल रहा है? Like, you know, they don't even want to say it. So, yeah, like even apart from them, like a lot of people, when I say it, they're like, yeah, but बिकेगा मतलब उनका ये रहता है तुम्हारा बिजनेस चल भी रहा है मतलब कुछ बिका है and I'm like excuse me I have sold more than like 1100 pieces of bralette. They are like what? I'm like yes dude all of us want to look good खाली पतली लड़कियों को हक नहीं है अच्छा दिखने का या अच्छा फील करने का.
नहीं पतली
So,
लड़कियों को छोड़ा नहीं जाता उनको भी बोला जाता है कि देखो सीख सी दिख रही है लकड़ी सी दिख रही है so
that is the whole other angle of body shaming which is very bad. मतलब no one is ever happy. I think problem ये है ना इस country में जो ट्रोल्स या ये सब जो रहते हैं या आपके आजू बाजू के लोग रहते हैं ना इनके पास कोई काम तो होता नहीं है और वो जो क्रैब मेंटालिटी है ना अपने कंट्री में इट्स नॉट ओके यार.
but it's not in our country Sonal it's
I think it's everywhere.
yes it's everywhere it's common for every races body shaming ho color shaming ho it's common everywhere in the world.
The problem is मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आता कि why can't you be happy when somebody else is happy? आप
yes
मानोगे नहीं
एक और क्वेश्चन मेरा यहाँ आता है सुनल सॉरी इंटरप्टिंग यू
No, please.
बॉडी शेमिंग मेन में नहीं होता कोई नहीं बोलता वो देखो मोटा आदमी जा रहा है
नहीं नहीं देखो होता तो है बट इस लेवल पे नहीं होता जिस लेवल पे विद इन द वुमेन इट हैपेंस. एंड उनके इसमें क्या देखा एटलीस्ट जो मैंने नोटिस किया है कि अच्छा ठीक है किसी का पेट वेट निकला हुआ है ना तो एक दो बार बोलेंगे अरे बहुत बियर पीता है या व्हाटएवर कि थोड़ा हिल लिया कर या कम खाया कर दैट्स अबाउट इट. बट लड़कियों में ना बहुत ज्यादा है लाइक नेक्स्ट लेवल तक है. Like whether it's your body part, it's your color, it's your hair, it's your nose. It's for a woman who's put on weight when she's pregnant. I have literally heard this story from a very close friend where her mother-in-law literally came up and told her when she was pregnant कि बेटा तुमने बहुत ज्यादा weight put on कर लिया है सबसे पहले तो ये उतारना है बच्चे के बाद. Like she's pregnant for Christ's sake. तुम्हारे घर का बच्चा आने वाला है पड़ोसी का बच्चा नहीं है वो. It's not okay. It's really not okay.
It's not okay and actually मुझे लगता है सोसाइटी या रिलेटिव्स या किसी घर वालों को बोलने से अच्छा है this is my thought process we as a woman should be stopping this say no to this no I'm
Yes.
happy don't say anything just stop.
That's exactly what we spoke about ना sometime back. You have to stand up for yourself चाहे वो किसी के भी सामने हो. You know like मेरे को कोई आके ये नहीं बोल सकता ठीक है आई हैव गॉन थ्रू एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक हाँ कभी रोया भी होगा मैंने लाइक आई मस्ट हैव फेल्ट बैड बट आई पुट माई सेल्फ टुगेदर वेरी क्विकली बिकॉज आई वॉज ऑलवेज लाइक ए हेलो मेरे को जो चाहिए ना मैं तो अपनी लाइफ में अचीव कर लूंगी जिसको जो बोलना है बोले भाड़ में जाए. You know I've literally lived like that and now तो it's become even stronger. मतलब वो फोर्स इतना स्ट्रांग है मेरे पीछे मेरे हस्बैंड का या मेरे ब्रदर का. इट्स लाइक I don't care. तुमको बोलना है तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम तुम अपना टाइम वेस्ट करो. I am happy in my life and you won't believe Shweta when my husband is thin okay like he has a good physique normal proper physique and all and he's tall. You won't believe when people see us together when we got married also they were like इसको कैसे मिल गया ये.
हाँ this happens
क्यों? क्योंकि मैं थोड़ी मोटी हूँ आपके हिसाब से उसके हिसाब से तो मैं ठीक थी उसको ठीक लग रहा था तो तुम्हारा क्या जा रहा है. I'm like people really have no work.
but there are very few girl and women like you Sonal who are such who are such confident I would say about themselves that whatever it is I am good yeah I have to go like this so
this is thank you so much but this is something I really want to use Happie Curves to do you know like it's all about empowering women and भाई अपनी आंखें खोलो तुम्हारे खुद के लोग तुम्हें नीचे खींच रहे हैं Open your eyes, stand up for yourself. It is not difficult. It's not difficult.
It's not difficult at all. It's just here in your mind. You just have to rub that
Totally.
and come forward and say, I'm beautiful in whatever I am. And I really love that कि तुम्हें सुबह उठ के अच्छा दिखना है बिकॉज अभी मैंने रिसेंटली हम एक कैंपेन भी रन कर रहे हैं जिसमें वी आर कॉलिंग द फर्स्ट वुमेन हु हैव बीन फर्स्ट इन देयर फील्ड एंड वी गॉट वन ऑफ द मॉडल्स गीता प्रकाश जी शी स्टार्टेड मॉडलिंग एट द एज ऑफ 57 सो
Oh, yes.
so she told that looking beautiful is not a choice, should not be choice, right? Women have to look beautiful, whatever body you have, whatever color you have, whatever.
True.
You have to सुबह उठो जो अच्छा लगता है पहनो, be confident, get out and just rock the world यार. It is not about how people will pretend कि तुम कैसी लग रही हो.
True. कोई नहीं आने वाला यार. Nobody's going to come and help you with anything. Nobody can come and instill confidence in you till you don't decide कि भाई ये मेरी दुनिया है, मुझे इसी हिसाब से जीना है. तब तक कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
कुछ नहीं हो सकता. सोनल, इस चीज में एक बहुत हमारा जो कन्वर्सेशन हो रहा है अभी बॉडी शेमिंग पे, अभी ये आपने रिलेटिव्स और घर से और सोसाइटी से सुना, बट यू आर अ मॉडल ऑल्सो, राइट? यू आर एन एंटरप्रेन्योर ऑल्सो वर्किंग टुवर्ड प्लस साइजेस ब्रांडिंग, क्लोथ ब्रांड. How you handle internet, because social media को ऐसे यूज किया जाता है, because I know it has a lot of positive side. I also use social media for my entrepreneurial journey and all, but social media has a lot of negative side also, right? How you have you been trolled on social media? How you handle the negative comments? Because a lot of girls are being trolled, women are being trolled, and it's very difficult for them because they because I run a NGO also where we meet women to talk to them for especially girls. So बहुत ज़्यादा mental depression होता है social media की वजह से, negative trolling की वजह से, I would say. So how has it happened to you and how you have handled it?
So what I basically feel ना, ये जो trolls वाला पूरा segment है and this online thing, I have faced. It's not like I haven't faced. You know, किसी ने आके ऐसा किया है कि elephant का photo है, उस पे मेरे को tag कर दिया है कि whatever. फिर I've heard a lot about being heavy chested. बहुत सुनने को मिला है sleazy comments, dirty ones. Then about maybe my legs, why am I wearing shorts, why am I wearing dresses, skirts. अरे तुमको क्या करना है? मेरी बॉडी है, तुम्हें अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, तुम्हें बड़ा लग रहा है, तो तुम दूसरी जगह जाओ ना. तुम्हें कमेंट छोड़ने के लिए बोला किसने? But no, they want to comment. Now the problem with these people is they're just waiting for the attention they want to get from us, because they feel कि अगर आपके XYZ followers हैं और आपने उनको रिप्लाई कर दिया, मतलब वो कितने इंपॉर्टेंट हो गए, तो मतलब अब उनको भी फॉलोअर्स मिलेंगे, लोग जाके उनकी प्रोफाइल देखेंगे. That is the whole jing bang they think. But ऐसा नहीं होता है यार, because see, there is a lot which is good on social media for those dirty 10-20%, whatever these mad people are. I think it's time we just cancel the noise. छोड़ दो, आगे बढ़ो. उनको importance दो ही मत, because जब उनको importance मिलती है ना, then they have this fire to do it to more people. उनको लगता है अरे एक ने किया है, अब दूसरे को भी कर सकते हैं, तीसरे को भी कर सकते हैं, अब हमें हक मिल गया, अब तो हम बजाएंगे सबकी. क्यों भाई, कौन हो तुम? कौन हो?
वेरी ट्रू. और ये भी सोचना चाहिए कि ये जो लोग कमेंट करते हैं ऐसा, समवेयर आई पिटी ऑन देम, बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं वो बेचारी अपनी लाइफ का फ्रस्ट्रेशन आके दूसरों की कमेंट सेक्शन में निकालते हैं.
डेफिनेटली. आप उनको बोलो सामने आ जाए, अपना फोटो दिखा दे, वीडियो कॉल कर ले, भाग जाएंगे वो. दिखने भी नहीं वाले आपको, रातों रात प्रोफाइल गायब हो जाएगा.
Right. And Sonal, in this context only, there is something called meeting societal beauty standard, right? Which I have heard a lot, or somewhere I believed somewhere that our film industry, our glamour industry, our modeling industry somewhere has to be blamed, because since starting we have been objectifying women in a sense कि सिर्फ ऐसा दिखना है. And now you're starting Happie Curves. That's why I'm asking this.
Okay, so now let's just go back to a few years when our Bollywood actually launched, or whatever, we had black and white movies, or when the movies our parents were watching and all. If you see women in those days, they were not a size 0.
Yes.
None of our scriptures talk about women being skinny. They
Yes.
all talk about women being curvaceous.
Yes.
And even our movies did that. फिर क्या हुआ? फिर हमें आया इन्फ्लुएंस धीरे 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 वेस्ट का. तब फिर धीरे धीरे जो इन्वायरमेंट में हम बड़े हुए, वी हैड अ साइज 0, वी हैड आई डोंट नो -2 -4, आई डोंट नो कहाँ पहुंच गया था वो साइजिंग, मेरे को तो कभी समझ में नहीं आया. वो साइज 0 में मैं 1/3 भी ना हूँ, छोड़ो, वो तो अलग ही बात है. बट it became, we were so influenced by everything that was happening in the West, and then these magazines added to the trouble, and everybody just started getting influenced, and all our actresses were like literally forced to compete with each other and come down to that size. So when, say for example, a Vidya Balan came into the picture, everybody was like, who the hell is she and why is she here? When Bhumi Pednekar did that movie, Dam Laga Ke Aisha, she was fat, and then after the movie, she became like one.
Yes, and that is actually, I think this is her choice. But then
It's a choice.
yes, but girls watching her कि एक मूवी के बाद she has been बिल्कुल
Yes.
शेप कहते हैं.
तो वो influence जो बढ़ा है ना, it's been not for the good reasons, and it has really not helped our generation, and it is definitely not going to help the future generation until and unless this body positive movement is really taken in its truest sense, you know, because इतना ज्यादा भर चुका है लोगों के दिमाग में about a certain size, certain color भी बहुत बड़ी चीज है, you know, that only if this and this is there, you are going to be famous, you're going to be loved, you're going to get what you want, you will be the most popular. ये सब drama is attached to this societal norms or beauty standards as you call it. आप ads वगैरह भी देख लो तो हर जगह there's a nice thin fair chick, there is no brown scale. ये अब होने लगा है पिछले 4-5 साल में.
Yes.
So even when I was an influencer, like I was for 2 years, where then I was covered by Femina, Mirror, Cosmopolitan, all of that. I've done there, you know, been there, done that types. I did not get a lot of campaigns that the thinner girls were getting who were bloggers as well at that time. Like I didn't get a chance to do a makeup campaign. I did not get a chance to do bags. Whatever. I mean, ample categories, I did not get a chance. Why? I don't know. I think the brands will be able to answer why do not they collaborate with the plus size so-called influencer. और पहली बात तो ये प्लस साइज जो सेगमेंट है ये मुझे समझ में ही नहीं आता है.
आता बिकॉज प्लस साइज कहने की जरूरत नहीं है, इट्स नॉर्मल.
इन्फ्लुएंसर है, अगर आप कपड़े नहीं बनाते हो 40 या 44 बस साइज के ऊपर, ठीक है, आपके पास साइज नहीं है, उसमें ये बोलने की क्या जरूरत है कि प्लस साइज इन्फ्लुएंसर के साथ हम कोलैबोरेट नहीं करते. But that is happening in brands also, na?
We're talking about big brands right now.
Big brands, big brands. I've lost out campaigns because I did not have a crying story of being fat.
Yes.
I've had many instances in my life, but I chose to jump out. And that is what I need people to see. If I can be this happy, why can't you? Why can't you stand for yourself? If I can stand. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं कोई हूर की परी थी और मोटी थी या इतनी रईस थी कि nobody would say anything about me. ऐसा नहीं था. बहुत कुछ बोला है लोगों ने. But I fought with myself. I fought with my thinking. I fought with what everybody was saying. And I am happy and I'm here. So it's all about how you deal with it.
Sonal, you are an inspiration. Seriously, मैं खुद गुजरी हूँ, मैं इतनी कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं थी. मुझे टाइम लगा इतना कॉन्फिडेंस आने में, अपने एक शेप को छोड़ के दूसरे शेप को एक्सेप्ट करने में बहुत टाइम लगा मुझे. मैं झूठ नहीं बोलूंगी. बट दिस इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ सोसाइटल टेंडेंसी. लोग क्या सोचेंगे. और मैं बिकॉज बहुत सारी चीजें अपार्ट फ्रॉम बॉडी शेमिंग ऑल्सो, बहुत सारी चीजें मैंने ऑलरेडी बिकॉज छोटे से शहर से बिलोंग करती हूँ झेला है. तो मेरे लिए बहुत ईजी था निकलना उस पर्टिकुलर टेंडेंसी से, सोसाइटल थॉट प्रोसेस से, बट नहीं होता है इतना मुश्किल.
It's difficult.
एज यू मेंशन दैट ब्लॉगिंग भी आप करते हो, मुझे पता चला, और आपने भी ब्लॉग्स के बारे में मेंशन किया. सो यू आर एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, यू आर अ फेमस ब्लॉगर, इन्फ्लुएंसर. सो हाउ दिस करियर शिफ्ट एंड व्हाट यू इंक्लूड इन योर ब्लॉगिंग?
So actually, as an influencer, of course, I was purely on Instagram back then. It was purely about a girl next door living her life to the fullest. That is what my Instagram portrayed. So it would be happy pictures of me enjoying my life, going to different places with my husband, with my friends. Just showing the world that भाई ये जो दिखती है उसका और हैप्पीनेस का कोई लेना देना नहीं है. And that was the only thing I always wanted to portray through my Instagram. That was my only thing. When I started Happie Curves a year ago, just a few months before that, I started vlogging on YouTube. Now that again was the same thing, because I thought कि चलो Instagram पे एक फोटो है, फिर सबको लगता है कि ये नकली है या जो भी है. Let's really try and touch more people and show them my real life, how I'm in day to day life, और मैं क्या करती हूँ. I'm still the same. अगर आप वो happy picture देख रहे हो, आपको vlog में भी वही पागल happy लड़की ही मिलेगी. आपको कोई difference नहीं दिखेगा.
This is the reality of Sonal. This is the reality of what Sonal is on Instagram. That Sonal you can see on the blogs also.
On YouTube. और ऐसा मेरे साथ कभी नहीं हुआ है कि I have met somebody और उसने बोला अरे आप vlog से अलग हो. They're like अरे आप तो vlog के जैसे ही हो, which is like a great compliment. Because usually लोगों को ये लगता है कि that is fake what you're showing.
Yes.
But वो एक चीज है मैं नहीं कर सकती. And precisely why the name of my brand also, Happie Curves, was something I believed in.
Have you thought taking Happy Curves to Shark Tank?
Oh my God, this question. Okay, so let's just say it. I almost made it to Shark Tank. Almost. But I didn't really get through the last round. So actually, when we applied for Shark Tank last year in February, my company had just started and we had launched. So we actually came into the revenue stage and I cleared all the rounds. I did my auditions as well. But I just couldn't make it to the TV round. But nonetheless, maybe this year, next year, definitely you'll see Happie Curves.
Yes, Happy Curves in Shark Tank, or Happy Curves raising good fund from good VCs. In fact,
I would like it all. Like raise funds beyond Shark Tank. It's like everybody should know the word Happie Curves and everybody should.
So let me introduce you to few VCs also, because I know my circle, they would love to invest in a business like it without feeling it plus size. Then let me tell you, and good men and good women.
Oh, that
So
would be great.
I'm so happy. My last question now, Sonal.
Yeah.
What you wanted to say to people, because we have been talking about, right? Women have been objectified, either as body shaming, so fat shaming, age shaming, color shaming, city shaming also, that
Yes.
that you belong to this, you don't belong to metro, how you will cope up here, you don't
Very
belong to
correct.
this place. So we have been objectifying and shamed for everything we do. You are a housewife, you are shamed, you are doing a business, how you are handling your house, अपने बच्चे को अपने पति को छोड़ के कर रही हो. So for everything you are judged. Everything you are judged. So I need a bold and confident and honest answer from Sonal. So what you want to say, how you want to address this question, and everyone who is watching you right now, for everyone who is watching you right now.
Okay, now this is something, I don't know how I would put it, but just let me speak my heart. Okay. चलो हमें ऑब्जेक्टिफाई तो कर दिया, ठीक है. अब हम यही चीज बैठ के करें क्या दूसरों के साथ? हम भी करें लड़कों के लिए, करने को तो हम भी कर सकते हैं, राइट? और ऐसा नहीं है कि उन्हें बुरा नहीं लगेगा. लेट मी टेल, मेल ईगो इज वे बिगर देन अ फीमेल ईगो. ओके, ऐसा होता है. बट आई ऑनेस्टली फील के ऑब्जेक्टिफाई किया है, ठीक है, मतलब अभी भी ऐसा है. द सॉन्ग्स, इफ यू से फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू लुक एट द सॉन्ग्स, ओके, those are the very songs we love to dance on.
Yes.
ठीक है. But what I would really like to say is कि ये जो objectification वाला part है, and the one that relates to art and drama, I think we should leave it to as is, because that is fiction, that is drama, that is art. Somebody has, portrayed something. वो ये बोलने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा है कि आप real life में किसी को जाके वो चीज करो. Okay, like the Badshah ka song is like kahin se thick and something. That does not mean because he's put it in the song कि आप जाके ये चीज real life में गलत तरीके से किसी लड़की पे use करो.
Yes.
जो आर्ट होती है या कला होती है, as we say it, leave it and treat it for as it is. It's not to be brought into your life. Okay.
Yes.
And if you feel you're being objectified, have the guts to open your mouth and say it, that this is what I don't like.
Yes.
Very stupid, matlab not stupid, but very like cliche statement. No means no. So have the audacity to say no. क्या होता है ना, I'll give you something very, it's a very like casual thing I'm talking about. कि ठीक है, you are a group of friends and you've gone out and the boy, मतलब basically मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि उसने कुछ गलत सोचा होगा मे बी, या ऐसा कोई गलत इन्वायरमेंट भी नहीं चल रहा, उसने गलती से या मजाक में आपको ऐसे कर दिया एंड दैट टाइम यू डिड नॉट से एनीथिंग. आई एम नॉट सेइंग लड़की की गलती है, लड़की ने भी उसको जाने दिया कि ओके शी मूव्ड अ लिटिल व्हाटएवर.
Yes.
जो भी
Ignorance is also, you mean to say ignore करना भी is not
it's
an
not okay.
yeah.
Like sometimes you have to open, फिर second या third time वो करेगा and then you will be like, dude, you're crossing the line. Say it the first time, na, if you don't like it. Even if it's your friend or brother or anybody you know.
Yes.
I'm not saying that means the girl is wrong. No. But even the boy is not wrong. आप इतना तो हिम्मत रखो ना बोलने की, अगर आपका बेस्ट फ्रेंड भी है, अगर उसने आपके गले पे हाथ रख दिया और आपको अगर नहीं अच्छा लगा, से इट. क्या होगा, दोस्ती टूट जाएगी ना, तो फिर दोस्ती थी नहीं, छोड़ो, आगे बढ़ो. अगर उसको आपकी वैल्यू नहीं समझ में आ रही, आपकी फीलिंग्स नहीं समझ में आ रही, आगे बढ़ो, बहुत मिल जाएंगे दोस्त.
Very true.
So that is something, like I've been saying from the beginning, stand for yourself. चाहे वो घर में हो, बाहर में हो, ऑफिस में हो, कहीं भी हो. You don't have to think कि उसका consequence क्या होगा. You have to think कि आपके साथ क्या होगा, आपके अंदर की फीलिंग्स का क्या वैल्यू है, आपको कैसा फील हो रहा है. That is more important.
Yes, very true. Very true. And I think this is the biggest lesson every woman and girl watching this show can take from you, that stand for yourself. People and society and family and relatives are not going to come and they should not change your life. They should not affect your thought process. What are you is you.
Exactly. Very true.
Yes. So thank you so much, Sonal, for coming today and making the show so good. I really, really, really enjoyed doing this show with you.
Same here. It was lovely talking to you.
And I would request everyone who is watching the show, please subscribe. Do not forget to like and share this video, because more you share, more her thought process and her inspiring story will reach to people, and more of the women and girls will get motivated. So our job is to more and more spread these kind of stories so that people get motivated and convinced and inspired. Thank you, Sonal, once again.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Thanks a ton.